Hey guys, it's Talk here, and welcome to the stream. In this one, we are going to be completing the exterior of our mega base. Yes, I do know the title does say we're completing your mega base, but technically that's kind of what we're doing. Well, we're just going to be doing the exterior. So we're going to be finishing the roof, and then we're also going to be um, having a really cool glass dome put onto the roof in the center. Yo, what's going on, Mikey? How's it going? What's going on, chatting? Just give me 1 second here, guys. Guess what? What is it, dude? Um, how's the day been? It's been great. It's been doing great. All right. Just give me one more moment here. I'm setting up the stream. Do. All right. There we go. I finally caught my first fish. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Let's go. That's awesome. On your third time fishing? Nice. I've gone fishing before only once, and for a very, very limited amount of time. And the only reason why is because, well, the wire wasn't necessarily the best. The wire was not necessarily the best, and it kept on getting tangled. So, yeah, that was a little bit of an issue. You caught a small mouth bass. Wow, that's crazy. Nice. Congratulations. All right, chat. So this is what we gotta do real quick. Let me go really quick to see our resources that we have over here because I know we probably left some from our previous. Okay, so we have some stone bricks. 3 stacks. We actually okay. I think we may be good. Maybe we cannot do stone slabs because then the daylight is gonna go through and it's gonna mess with things. I'm not going to finish the interior. I'm going to finish the exterior. I'm going to... Why is there 3 crafting tables? What in the... We're going to be using 3 crafting tables. I'm not even joking. I just straight up did the most dyslexic thing ever. Oh my gosh. I just said crafting tables and was thinking about crafting tables and then said that. Yep. Okay, so what we're going to be doing real quick, we obviously saw earlier that we have all the resources. So what I gotta do is heal up my elytra and my pickaxe a little bit because they're a little bit damaged. Is this working, by the way? I'm really hoping it is. I think it is, right? Oh, see? Look at that. Look at that. They saved it. It saved it from falling off, I think. Um, hold up. Let me grab some like hay bales. Let me just nudge it. Ooh, thorns. Take it off. Ow. 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 Dang it. I'm trying to nudge him. He. Yeah. There we go. A little bit more into the center there. Okay. So he doesn't get hit by the Enderman. Whole point of the glass there is so that the Endermen still see him, but the um oh my gosh, what am I thinking? The Endermen see him, but they can't hit. So it's kind of blocking them a little bit. All right. What in the what? You can stay for longer again? Let's go! Awesome, bro. Just gotta heal up her pickaxe a little bit. It's probably using, oh my gosh! It's probably, healing up her, Elytra first. Or Elytra. Yeah, it is. Which is okay. So we need to do that anyway. But yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, look at the days. Literally 1 day off from 1200. 1 day off, chat. That is nuts. 1200 days, wow. Honestly, would I ever thought that we would ever make it this far? No. No, I would not. Oh, come on. Elytra, come on, you can heal up. Oh, we did also... Didn't we empty this thing? Like, oh, no, we didn't. We did not empty this thing all the way. I thought we did. Do. And yes, I do have 24 hay bales in my inventory, just in case, you know, hunger, and then also clutch, you know? If I need a clutch or something like that with hay bales for some reason, if my Elytra goes out, some sort of situation, I can use that. I don't want to use ender pearls because ender pearls take a lot of space up in your bundles because there's 16 pearls per stack, which means it takes up more space. Alright, shall I use one more second? I mean, it's not like you're waiting anyway when I'm doing this. Alright. Did any of you guys see the Angry Birds 3 trailer? I did see that. It looks pretty decent as always, pretty good. My only factor is that I kind of wish they showed a little bit more of what the heck the story is, because all it's really shown is that Red has kids. That's really it. That's kind of all it is. So I'm hoping there's a little bit more to that, but you know, just a little bit more to that, rather than just having Red have kids, and this is a little bit of a story of that. But also, I'm not going to lie, I would very much love. I saw a lot of people saying this. I would very much love, like Angry Birds 3 or just any Angry Birds movie end up having like a space version. Wouldn't that be so cool? Because Angry Birds Space, which has such a huge one out of the franchise of the games, I think that would be very cool if they were to do that. Anyway, I mean, honestly, halfway up the pickaxe with the health, I think that's honestly good enough. Because it's netherite. These things are insanely durable. Alright, let's find over. Back to the home. What? Oh. Oh, spawn right here. I have a trapdoor. Yep. Man, I'm so happy about this place being completely, like, done and furnished. It just looks so much more complete. The only thing is, I feel like the roof needs to be a little bit more polished for the inside. It does look a bit, oh, it's nighttime. A bit odd. Just a little bit. Yo, what's going on, Steve? How's it going, man? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I am doing great. That's the wrong way. Alright, honestly, I think we can start onto this thing. I can, probably start into this. Yeah. How's Hardcore World? It's doing great, man. It's doing amazing. Doing amazing. Amazing, amazing. So we're gonna be using some stone, some stone bricks. I heard a baby zombie. That is, huh? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I called you Steve again. Evan, sorry. And you're dead. And I don't. Who? Wait, who is spawning? And how are they spawning? Oh. Oh. There's a little patch here. Okay. Hold up. We're gonna have to get rid of this because that's somewhat near my bedroom. And also, I've been thinking about a few redesigns for some things. And that includes, making a few adjustments to rooms and how much space I want in them. Because I feel like we could get away with doing a few jet outs and stuff like that. Because that's kind of how castles are. What the heck? Oh, this all connects. Oh, okay. Castles have plenty of jet outs and random spots that just like protrude forward, and I definitely want to have a little bit more space with my base and stuff like that. Given the odd shape of the rooms and everything, how there would be basically very curved hallways. You know, they're very oddly shaped. So I think it would be a good idea to do that. And like, per se, here, you could have, you know, a jet out to where it goes like this, and right here, and then it comes out like this, boom, like that, and maybe it has a tiny curve too, to get, you know, kind of match this. But it would like come out a little bit further, so they have a little bit more space, and it's also like straight on the sides, so that we're able to have just a little bit of symmetry and not have to worry about building diagonally because the wall isn't straight. So I think that it would definitely help out a lot with the situation of coming up with designs and stuff like that, because it is kind of hard to come up with design when it's a curved, like, hallway, basically, for... You gotta be kidding me, there's another one? Oh, yeah, right here. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. You're dead. There's a lot of zombies in there. There's another villager. Hold up. I heard a zombie villager. Don't tell me we're doing this again, right? Chat, don't tell me we're doing this again. Shh. Where is it? Oh, God. Oh. This is not lit up. Okay. Thank God. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. We're doing this again with things spawning into small places and I can't find them. Alright, there we go. Yeah, make sure we get all these dark spots so we don't want any mobs spawning under here. No mobs spawning. Alright, I think that's all the spots. I think so. I mean, other than there, but there's literally... Oh, wait. Nope, there's one more. Hold up, hold up. I think there's one more. Yeah, definitely. There we go. Now we're all good. No more mob spawning down here. Wait. Now we're all now we're all good. Now we're all good. Okay, okay. Now let's get all this patched up again, because obviously this is a giant hole now. Okay. I don't think there's really anything we can do here, right? Yeah. I definitely don't have enough blocks right now to patch this all up. It's okay. Boop boop. Yo, what's going on, Galbraith? What's going on? What's going on? Alright, put this away. Oh my gosh, I have so much just rotten flesh in my inventory from killing all those zombies. Not much, you know, just completing the rest of the build. Rest of the mega base. Oh, I gotta put my elytra back on. So we're gonna be placing a ginormous roof on top of this lovely base. And basically, it's just gonna be flat. This is gonna be flat, and then there's gonna be a what in the? That was kind of weird. They're all in a like diagonal line. That was weird. Yo, what's going on, Dave? And it's gonna be a glass dome on top of the roof in the center. No, it's not our arena. It's just a circle-shaped castle. I need to have a little bit more shapes protruding out of the sides and stuff like that to make some rooms. Per se, on this side, we're gonna have like a... I think we're gonna have a room coming out like this. Or here, just a box coming out like this. Boop, boop, boop. Making things a little bit easier to have a little bit more space for rooms, because this whole entire center part is basically going to be a giant storage room. I'm going to use my my cursor here just to kind of trace of where the storage room is. It's going to be literally this large. Like it's literally going to circumference most of the center of this whole entire build. And it's going to leave basically just small hallways for rooms, and that obviously does not work. There needs to be hallways to interconnect the rooms, but there does not need to be hallways as the rooms. That does not make sense. So we need to have some protruding rooms coming out of the sides of the castle. I mean, granted, that literally is what castles have all the time. Yep, it is definitely a mega build for sure. Definitely the biggest one I've done. I'm also like thinking, I'm thinking something right now. I've just had an idea. And, what if we just don't build the glass dome? And no, we have to have the glass, we can have the glass dome, or not have the glass dome, we can have the wooden dome, because there's a wooden dome that is like the roof for the storage room, and then it's a glass dome on top of it, which is the part that protrudes out of the roof, because it's all flat. But I think what we should do is possibly think about, just like a possible idea, I'm not saying we're going to do this right now, we're probably going to continue with our plan for now. I may end up doing a stream later, trying to maybe on my free time on the world, do some sort of mock-up of possibly a design of making more layers above the storage room, to where this thing actually looks like a castle and not a one-layered thing, because castles are always multiple layers. They usually go up, boom, and then a boom, and it usually goes up high. This is just one wall, and that's it. You know? And I never really thought about that. And now that I think about it, I feel like it should be a thing. So now I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, you know? Oh wait, is the bed over here because we want to read it into this? Yeah, we did. That's why this is over here. Alright. Well, we're not going to be doing this today. We're not going to be continuing our zip line. We're not going to be doing that today. But that is work. It does work. We did finish a zip line. We still need to do a few more continuations of it. You should check out builds from Lord of the Rings 100%, dude. 100%. I know exactly two perfect builds to look at, or two perfect castles to look at. There's so many good ones. So many cool builds that I could get inspired by. But okay, let's actually get started on this thing and stop dilly-dallying. Let's actually get onto work here. So let's just put away these torches. And let's get to placing some stone. Actually, we need to get stone to this place. Just stoned. Just stone. That's it. Alright. Boosh. The first bit of the roof. Wow. Yeah, this all has to be solid stone, no slabs, because then we'll have light protruding out of the slabs, and that's would very much suck. That would very much suck. I'm like the worst builder ever, so this looks like Mona Lisa to me. Mandy, hey, we can all get better at whatever we're not good at, you know, for sure. So you can 100% improve on your building if you really want to. It would just need, you know, take time. It's not gonna happen instantly. It's definitely not gonna happen instantly. And I definitely still have a lot of things to work on myself too about building. You know, I need to understand shapes a little bit more, and I feel like this would be something to understand a lot of shapes. Is literally exactly what I said earlier about having these rooms pop out of the sides of the castle. That is definitely going to be a challenge for me to try to figure out exactly what shapes would look right. You know, I definitely have to do some testing creative role and stuff like that to figure out what we want exactly. And also, we're definitely gonna have to do. I think we'll do this off camera, for this one, but I think we'll. I cook up a design for this because, you know, it's a very large build, and also, it's a very repetitive build that I would have to be making. So yeah, it's a very repetitive build. I'm trying to look for this beacon. Where's the beacon pop out? Where does the beacon pop out? Because we got the haste. Oh, there it is. What do I play on? I play on PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5. Oh, jeez. I have fallen into a cave. I have fallen into another cave with diamonds in the roof. Who knew? Ow. I need to be careful because of that. Yeah, I could definitely pop a totem because of that. I'm just trying to get the stone. I want to have haste and get stone. It's that simple. Bruh. Oh my gosh, we actually made it right back. Nice. Okay, here we are. And... is it going to be straight stone and not any... okay, there we go. When can I join? In about a month or so. I mean, you've been watching for a while, I think, like, this is your first week? Alright. Let's just mine out all this. We just gotta... wait, let's see. Okay, yeah. We gotta mine out a decent amount of this. Okay, okay. Decent amount of stone here. Oh, on Saturday. Okay, so you subbed on Saturday. Okay, got you. So, yeah, so every single Saturday, you can check off your week mark, or like a week mark. That would be like your check mark to always check mark of the week to always check off until you reach a month. Dang! Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. You said I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Throw all these ores. Don't need those. Yeah, that's definitely, I think, good enough. Alright. Let's send him back. I'm not actually 100% sure, like, what blocks exactly to use, but I do know the general shape of what I want to do for this thing, for the zipline. Yes, I do play that, not, like, on, like, often, like, I'm not, like, playing it all the time or anything like that. I have not played that in a minute, actually, Bed Wars. I think the last time we played it was the last time we did a Hive stream. So, and that was a little while ago. Are you able to check out how much longer I have until I'm able to join? No, you're just gonna have to basically just keep that as a state of mind of when exactly you joined. There's no way to track that when you subbed. At least I didn't know of. I can't believe we just surpassed 1,200 days, guys. Insane. 1,200 days. That's insane. The only way to track anything is, memberships. Look through memberships. That's the only one you're able to track. Ow. Alright, let's just light up all this because we do not have this all lit up and we're going to cover it with a roof, so yeah, that's not going to be too good if we don't have any light in here. It's like we all know what's going to happen. Creepers at night, that's what's going to happen. Boosh, 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 boosh. Loki kind of created a beat right there. And I still need some more torches. My gosh, this place is huge. Heal up, heal up, heal up. Also, I definitely want to also have like some sort of stream eventually, just like um, making the place a little bit more immersive, and um, a lot more life put into this area. Not just this area, just in general, like the customs village. I want to add um, wagons or trees or custom terraforming to a lot of the areas to make things look a little bit more cohesive and immersive. Like I said, I want everything to flow together properly because right now it kind of just there's a lot of builds that just kind of seem like they're placed there, and I definitely want to not have that be a thing. I want to have it feel like they're all working together. They're all smoothly made. Because right now, this build is displaced here. These builds are like the farmland builds. Those are they have a little bit of terraforming to them and stuff like that. And some of the stuff here, I mean, some stuff has a little bit of cohesiveness here. All right, Evan, I really appreciate you tuning in, man. Really appreciate ya. I'll see you in the next one, man. But yeah, here, obviously, the most terraforming I've done for any of the areas is this beachy area, which is definitely very cool. I love it a lot. It's very fun and bright and very tropical. How much longer until I can play? Well, I don't know, dude. I think it's what you've been a part of the community for what 2 or 3 weeks, I think. I think it's been 2 weeks. I think you've been a part of the community for 2 weeks. Yeah, we definitely need a lot more torches around. Dude, we use so many torches, chat, and yet we still need so many more to light up everything. Actually, I think the fish was actually a warmouth. Warmouth? Or I almost said starfish. A sunfish. A warmouth sunfish? Did you mean warm? Warmouth kind of sounds odd. That doesn't seem correct. I would think a warm mouth. Maybe you autocorrected. Like I didn't mean to type that. All right. Oh, it is warmouth. Oh, huh. That's very interesting. Never heard of it. Not really much of a fishing guy, so I don't know much anything about fish. It's spelled like warmouth. Ah. I'm just gonna drop off all this junk. Any fun? Never enough. Me work. Alright. Let's get the rest of the stone implanted. I don't want to do an insane amount at the same time because you don't want to. I don't want to just have stone and that's it. Hopefully I didn't do too much. I may have to shave off a little bit, possibly, if I did a little bit too much stone. And what I mean by that, because this is supposed to be like a little bit of gradient from stone to stone bricks, so yeah. And there's a certain point to the build to where it goes up a slab, like a singular slab, and then there's poles, flagpoles that are on separate like little platforms for each like corner or side, which is very cool. I definitely really like that because then you're having flags and stuff like that. But like again, I'm still like thinking. I think we should definitely go with the whole entire idea. Like I said earlier, where we end up adding um this whole entire like second to third to fourth, however many stories we end up doing, castle, because like castles have multiple stories and this does not have any stories. It's one story, that's it. Like there should definitely be some stories. All right, let's get this nice curve going here. I tell you what, it's coming out fine. All right. And done. Awesome. Just kind of carved out this whole entire, or not carved out, just outlined the whole entire stone area. So I just got to fill it in. Hopefully this is enough. It does not seem like it because there's only 2.5 stacks, so we're probably gonna have to go back down into that little hole that we mined, where the other beacon was. The other beacon. It's called the Bacon. I totally didn't nickname it the Bacon instead of the Beacon because I have two. So you kind of have to, I guess, make a nickname for each one. The first one is just going to be Beacon, and the second one is just Bacon. What would be the third name for a beacon? Like if you were to have a nickname for a beacon and not having it Bacon, what would the nickname be? I don't know. Just be breakfast related again. It's just literally named breakfast. Because it's quote unquote bacon. Because, yeah, I think you get it. I think you get it. How many? Well, last two. And how much we got left? I missed that just barely. How much you got left? I give that 3 stacks. If I had to guess, 3 stacks. Probably. Alright. Man, that would have been really cool if I would have just landed in there. Yikes. I made it, though. I made it. But yikes. Good thing I have some extra torches, because now I don't have to worry about the light or anything. Huge W. Mining away. Such a good time. Do 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 do. I'm very curious though what they do with the Angry Birds 3 story. That's definitely something to be curious about. But also, another thing to be curious about is holy crap. I just saw that Spider-Man Brand New Day just released their the full time of the full length of the movie. Apparently, the movie is over 2 hours and a half. Over 2 hours and a half long. 2.5 hours long. That's absolutely insane. Hello, cave. I'm gonna block you off with the iron ore that we acquired. Um, that's a pretty lengthy movie. It's pretty long. But you know, that's not definitely understandable of how many things are probably packed into that movie. So many villains, so many characters. Like the freaking Hulk is in there. That's gonna be freaking epic. Definitely for sure. I'm definitely very excited for that. That's gonna be really, really cool. Seeing Spider-Man fight the Hulk. Who knows? Maybe he ends up like there's a lot of theories going on of where um like that's like the ending of the movie. Like the fighting of Spider-Man and the Hulk. And people are like saying like what if he dies from the Hulk, but then he gets revived by the symbiote, by the Venom symbiote. Because if you guys remember, in the last Spider-Man, the little end credit scene showed Eddie Brock get transported into the dimension um, because he's a quote villain in Spider-Man's universes, and a little droplet of the venom got stuck into the Spider-Man universe, or not Spider-Man universe, the main universe that everything's on for Marvel wise. So yeah, that's definitely very interesting. I could definitely see that happen. Who knows? Gotta stock up on rockets again. Okay. Pickaxe running low already. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Alright, just give me 1 second here. Just give me 1 second. Alright. Back to it. Oh, jeez. I'm really misplacing right now. Oh my gosh. I hate when I can't, like, hold down the L2 button and just consistently just put. Oh my. Oh god. Yep, just like that. I wish you could just do that. You know how you do this with Bedrock Edition? How you can just like place the blocks ahead of you like this? I wish I could just hold it down. And you can't do that. It's kind of annoying. Cannot do that, sadly. It's kind of dumb. Minecraft, we need to talk. Mojang, we need to talk. Alright. Look at that amazing sunset. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that sunset. Look at that awesome villager zombie that's hiding inside of our towers or something. Wait, what? Where is bro? What? Are you inside of the tower? Is that where you are? Are you inside of the tower, sir? Yes, you are. Okay, I gotta make sure to get those all lit up because there's just always gonna be monsters spawning inside of there. Oh, hey friends, how you doing? Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this, huh? How are we gonna get mobs from not spawning? How's that gonna happen? I'm just gonna like, I don't want to put torches up here. That's gonna look ugly. Lichen? Maybe lichen? That's gonna use a lot of lichen if you do that. Place all that lichen up here. That's gonna be a lot. for sure. We can't do like any carpet trick to like put a torch underneath the carpet. Or, yeah. Because then you'd have to have 2 layers of a roof. No, 3 layers, because then you have to have the block underneath the torch to place it. Good night, sir. Alright. I gotta get some rockets, and we gotta go to bed. We gotta go sweep. Cool. Okay, we swipe. I'm honestly not even gonna worry about this being open. There's literally no... What? I got lost. There's no reason for me to even have it closed, to be honest, anymore. Because of, the villagers not being loose anymore. Only reason why I had the trapdoor there is because we had those villagers running wild when we were, resetting that whole entire villager trading hall. Okay. Let me just regather some fireworks. Get that all situated. Awesome. Alright. I gotta look at my photo here. Got to look at my photo. There we go. Okay, so it is... There we go. So, yeah, we definitely did a lot overboard with the with the stone. But the little pillar, the little segments for the flags is 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 6 blocks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then right there is where we're going to have the little raised platform for the flag pole to go. There we go. Nice. Just got to do that a few more times. We don't necessarily have to do that a few more times. Wait, hold up. Here we are. We just have to copy the little template we have here with the slabs. Okay, hold up. We gotta get some stone slabs first. So let's get these. But we also have to have enough to make the other platform. So I'm just gonna leave like a stack. There we go. Have a lot of slabs. Just barely graze the roof of that castle or turret. The turret there. Alright. Let's see. Okay. So I think right here. The center block on the side. It goes out twice, 2 blocks. Alright, and then I can just start off from there. On this side. Hold up. There we go. Is that 2 blocks? Yeah, that's 2 blocks. Yes. I'm making sure I have this right. I think that's 2 blocks. And then it connects right here. Like that. 2, 3. Yup. What the heck is up with that, though? Oh, that's why. Idiot. Okay, just make sure I didn't place that then. The other thing is we still have to be aware that these are going to be slabs, so light is going to be shining through. We don't have to really worry about this because this is all going to be covered up by the ceiling of the dome, the wooden dome that's going to be from this storage room. Okay. Still need to go into 2 blocks. And then 1 block. Man, this is tough to gauge. Oh, geez. So I was right about that being weird. Okay. There we go. That is actually 3 blocks, not 2 blocks. Read it wrong, but it is okay. Four blocks out. 4 blocks out. Two blocks like that. And then just 1 right here. Okay. This is pretty difficult to... Okay, I think it's 2 1s. And then it repeats the pattern. I think so. If we... I'm hoping we have this correct. Because if not, then that would very much suck. I did this wrong for this side. There we go. 3 and then 2 2s and 2 1s. Okay, let me just fly up into the air to make sure that that looks right. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just gonna go in increments. In increments like that. Yep. And then I think this is... It's gonna be 2 blocks. And then on the 3rd block, it's going to be 1, 2. And then again, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. I think I have it correct. I'm hoping I have it correct. I swear if I don't have it correct, that's going to be very, very disheartening. Because then I have to redo this. I messed up with something. It's not centered. It's not centered. It's 1 block off. No, it's not 1 block off. This is the center. I'm walking the center. Let me go to these blocks. And let me literally just build gonna build the spot where it would go as the center. This is where it needs to go. Oh, that's why I was off. I had too many. I had too many blocks placed on certain parts. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We are good in the hood. Good in the neighborhood. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Devils? You're almost at 300 subs? Holy, bro. That's awesome, man. That's huge news, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. We are, we're getting really close to, hitting 1.2, or somewhat close. We're at 1,140 right now. 1,140. So we're pretty close. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so we have to do the third one. 2 blocks. 2 blocks. 2. 3. Wait. 1, 2, and then it's the third one, and then it goes out. I went out 3 blocks on this one. It's not supposed to be 3 blocks. Oh my god. Two. And this is supposed to be 3. What in the world did I do wrong? I'm so confused. Crookcraft said, I will try. I have hard stuff in my life. Aww. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I know he's not there in the chat or anything. I think that has to do a little bit more than tired. You literally asked for him to join the streams. That's something to do mentally, for sure. So, hope he's doing good. I hope he gets whatever situation he's in or whatever, with family or health, or it improves. That really sucks. If you're in a tough patch, rough patch in your life. You're going to post a shot. Wait, what? Post a shot, and I want you to see it tomorrow. What did you mean, post a shot? What? Huh? Post a show? Did he mean? I know, is T next to W? I thought so on the keyboard. Short? Oh. Three, two, two, three, two, two, three. Oh yeah, for sure, man. You changed it. changed it for the 10th time, but it's 100% a rock bass. Okay. It's a rock bass. I got you. Okay. Okay, dude. It's a rock bass. A rock bass it is. 3, and then 2, and then that. And then now that's messed up. What did I do wrong here? 3, 2, and then a 1, and a 2. Like, this is messed up. This is supposed to be 2, and this is going to be a 2. This is supposed to be 2 2s, and then there's supposed to be a 3, and then this is... This is very odd. It's not a full circle. This is not a full circle, so it's going 3, and then 2 2s, and then 2 1s, 2, 2, 3. But now it's having a second 3 right here. Not even a second 3. It's just 4. Wait. This is centered. It's having 2 3s. 2 3s. 1 2. This is a 3. You idiot. Boom. Boom. There we go. That's the center. But this also means this is off too. I'm so flippin' confused. Because this ain't make no sense. This is not the same thing. Like, I followed the same exact... This is centered. This is literally centered. This is 3 blocks. That's 3 blocks. That's 2 blocks. That's 2 blocks. That's 2 blocks. That's 2 blocks. Oh, I see. I see. There is only 1 block. And this one has a corner of 2 blocks. I see the problem. I see the problem. So I added 2 corners to this one, which is what it's supposed to be. And then this one, there's only 1. There's supposed to be 2 1 blocks. And that's why this is off. So this would be 2. This would be 2. And then this would be 3. But that still doesn't make it lined up properly. So this would be 2, this would be 2, this would be 3. And now it would just be 2. And now this needs to be pushed up 1 block. Yo, what's going on, Kobo? What's going on, dude? We're finishing the rooftops, the rooftop of the Mega Base. It's a bit difficult because it's very intricate on the on this part of things of doing this like a circular shape here. It's kind of hard. It's kind of difficult, but I'm getting somewhere. think. I hope. I think I am. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I am getting somewhere. Okay, and then we need to fill in all these gaps. There we go. Boom. I think we did it. I think we copied it. I'm hoping so. I think we did. I'm gonna look up in the air. I think we did it. I think we did it, guys. 3, 2, and 2. And then 2 1s. Then, oh, no, we didn't. Oh, no, we did. No, we did. Okay. There's 1, and there's 2. There's 2 2s. Yep, and then there's 1 3, and then a 2. Yep, we did it. The only thing is I don't know if the other side's gonna be the same exact thing. This is an issue. Like, what are we gonna do for the other side? I don't know if it's gonna match up properly. Because I don't think this was made, exactly, right. I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it to me, at least. It does not seem like I made this incorrectly. I don't think I did. Because it's very hard to read on a photo. And kind of know what the heck I'm looking at. It was very hard. Also, I kind of just realized something is wrong. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna push this whole thing back. Just gonna push this back 1 block. I think this was the issue. I think so. All right. I think we're good. I think we fixed it. I think it's good. Cause still 2 blocks. It's still a 3 and the 2. Yep. All right. Let's look at this. See what this looks like. Gonna have to go up high. Yep. It's come together. It's definitely coming together. This looks good. It looks good. Okay. So now we have to repeat the same thing again. Another one. And let's also do a little collection of all the stuff that dropped on the floor. Hello, horsies. Woo! Okay. Let's get this all done. 2, 3. Boom. One, 2. I'm just going to immediately fill this in. Just immediately. So that I don't lose track of what's an outline and what's not an outline. Okay, 2 and then a 3 and then a 2. and then one more 2, and then we go to the 2 1s. Okay, there that is. I got that right. Let's head on over to the villager trading hall real quick so we can just go sweep. Not have any mobs attack us, just like you saw there. Zombie was coming after me. I have no idea how the heck that pumpkin is not getting collected. That ain't make no sense. That ain't make no sense. Alright. Let's head on over. Like this whole entire thing with the flags and everything, I think this can stay if we were to do this whole entire multi-level, multi-floor castle. I think it can stay. It's just the glass dome that can't. So it's 2, and then another 2, and then a 3. Okay. And we have met the center of this platform for our flagpole. So now we must fill in the rest of this. There we go. That is not done properly. Oh god. Definitely not done properly. There we go. There's the right shape I'm looking for. Okay. And then let's just fill us all in. Connect all that. Oh, for a second there, I'm not gonna lie. I really did think that that pig was a pink sheep there. Type of one in chat if you've done that before, where you mistake a pig for a pink sheep. I swear. You want to know how many people probably done that? Probably, there has to be like a chance that almost every single Minecraft player has done that. I mean, unless you don't know what pig sheep is and how rare it is, there could be a possibility you don't know what that is. You know, I guess if you're somewhat new to Minecraft, you don't know what that is. But for all the people that do know what that is, I'm 100% sure there got to be like almost every single person that knows what they're doing in Minecraft. 100% seen a pig and been like, oh my gosh, with the right lighting, it looks like a freaking pink sheep. I thought it was. Yo, what's going on, Linda? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Alright. Alright, we got 2 2s there. 3, 2, and 2. And then we just gotta get 2 1s. 1 and 2. And then... Okay. 2 2s. And then a 3. I think we're done. I think we're done, chat. Everyone plays oh my god. I can't speak. I can't speak. Oh my gosh. Tongue twisting in half. Oh my gosh. Celebrational, that's better. I mean, I think I was trying to like say like a celebrity. I don't know what I was trying to say. I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm tongue twisting right now. My gosh. What in the heck? It's all good. It's all good, Linda. All good. We're late. It's all good. Don't worry. About a thing. All right. And then is this the same as this side? No, it is not. It is not the same as this side. I have to have it the same. Okay, we did 3 on this side, and then 3 on that side. Okay, so we have to get rid of this block right here. This block right there. Okay, now it's all equal. Okay, we just need to get rid of 1 block. All good. All good. Okay, now we just gotta make ourselves a lot of stone brick. Right? And let's just fill in all these gaps. And also, another thing is that we're gonna have to shave off a little bit of stone because it's not supposed to be this much stone, and I kind of underestimated how much stone I need to place. No, overestimated how much stone we need to place because I placed way too much. Way too much. My frames are really going a little bit choppy when I'm looking this direction for some reason. Maybe I gotta lower, maybe I should lower this to 24 chunks or something like that. Just so that I'm not rendering so much stuff and my PlayStation doesn't go, you know, get all choppy. Because of how many chunks I'm loading. Yeah, that looks a little bit, it seems a little bit better. A little bit better. I should also probably, actually just drop down here real quick. You're dead. And you're also dead. Thank you. Just to get a little bit of extra food because, you know, it's just a little bit of multitasking, you know? I see some animals, I will slay them, so get some food that I am actually not currently eating, because I'm currently eating the beef. Just, hunt a little bit. Get a little bit of that out of the way. Okay, so we only have a stack in 32, that's definitely not enough, so we're gonna have to get some more stone bricks here. For sure. For sure. Yeah, let's see how much is left. Just like glide up here. Yeah. Back to the hole. Back to the mining hole we go. It's right here. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna slowly glide down. Do not want to hurt ourselves. There we go. There we go. Oh, great. An aquifer. That's what I want, so I have to stop mining. Oh, great. Wonderful. Am I just surrounded by one giant aquifer right now? I don't know. Hopefully not. I need some stone. I need the stone. We're probably gonna need, like, if I had to estimate, like, probably, like, another 4 or 5 stacks. Something like that. Also, thank you guys so much for the support on the recent video we posted about the Dappled Forest. It is, has, like, 1.7 thousand views. Absolutely crazy. I know it does say 1.4 thousand or 1.5 for you guys, but on Analytics, the app, it's a little bit more up to date. a little bit more live on the view counter. So thank you guys so much for all the support on that video. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, let me just toss out this diorite. That's a cave. Did not realize that. Okay, we mined into a cave. Here's Skelly. Skelly! Oh god. That's a skeleton. Yo, what's going on, Flame? What's going on, my dude? What is going on? What is going on? That was like a English Peter Griffin. I don't know. There was like something going on there. I don't know what that was. You're not gonna be able to join today? It's all good, man. It's all good. All good, Flame. I definitely want to do some stuff for like farms-wise for our area. I feel like we can definitely look up a lot more farms and see like what else we can build. Some simple automatic farms. I hate that my power turns off all the time. Dude, that sucks. That definitely sucks, man. I think the most times that power has ever gone out is in the middle of hurricanes, you know? Because I live on the east coast of the US, so... Hurricanes. You don't really get them too often, you know? On the norm. Definitely don't. Oh geez, okay, creepers are starting to spawn. Yeah, we definitely need some sort of light source up here, because it's getting pretty dark, and there's nothing up here to light up anything, keeping mobs away. There's still a decent amount left here to place down. I mean, I still have a lot of stone, so I think we're good. Should probably go to bed, though. That is the wrong direction. Hello, creeper. People are using the power to... What are the core and stuff? I see. I get it. So the power's going off because you're using the power towards sprinklers and stuff like that. I gotcha. Actually, you know what? This has probably been running for a very long time. I can see... Okay, that one has nothing. It never has anything. Even though both of them run. 20, okay. You know... I guess we haven't really been... I thought we've been down here for a long while. Like, off and on. Because there's a lot of people, you know, last stream walking around in there, so... That would be, had a decent amount of production, but apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, snappers, we can get some, beef. Some beef. Woo! Oh. Bye-bye. Man, I'm not gonna lie, you wanna know what room I'm very excited this build is this, the storage room and then the entrance. The entrance is definitely like a cool and grand kind of cool interior. Again, though, these will be all done on video format, like all the interior stuff. So, yeah, all that will be done on a video. That is my plan. Because we're definitely going to do a lot of, like, reworkings of the Mega Base, and that's going to be a lot. I feel like that would be too much, like, going between creative and this and that or whatever, if I want to do that for streams. I feel like there's like be too much of that, and it would be kind of confusing for people. You know, going in between creative and then this and then that and then this and then that. Rather than I don't even need to stream it, I just need to hit the record button when I need to hit the record button. You know? And then also, on the other side of things, I really do feel like that'd be a good video for content. Alright. Just about done here. Other than the fact that I do need to definitely shave away at some of the stone. But let's just see what this looks like first, before we proceed. Let's just land on the flag here. Yeah, it definitely needs some... it definitely needs some retexturing for that. For sure. And now it's raining. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Ow. Alright. Yeah. Let's just, like, shave this all back, like, 2 or 1 block for the stone. Because holy crap, is definitely a little bit too much. Too much stone. Not enough stone bricks. This thing needs to look foundational. Very supportive. Like, it needs to look like it has a lot of support and it's not falling apart. Sure, there can be, you know, gradients of water stains or shadows or whatever, but I definitely don't want to have any sort of, like, weakness being shown in the castle. I want this thing to be all sturdy. For sure. And again, I'm definitely thinking about adding another layer or 2 possibly to this castle because my original design has only 1 layer, and that's kind of odd. Like, a castle should definitely have multiple floors and layers to the build, and I don't have that, so I think that's something I'm going to add on to. It may not be on stream. I think we're going to leave that for the video too, because I want to start on that as soon as I can. Because I definitely also want to just be a little bit more prominent with videos. I'm sorry, is there like a witch underneath me, or is there a witch inside of the castle? It's probably inside of the castle tower. But yeah, I want to be a little bit more prominent on the formats of doing videos. Because I haven't been really recently been doing that. Other than the fact that I did post a video not too long ago, like 4 days ago. But I just want to be a little bit more active on the video format sort of things. And I want to 100%, you know, pleasure everyone. And I feel like I'm not doing that right now, of how many live streams we're doing compared to videos is, yikes, you know? We're doing so many more live streams than videos, and live streams more than shorts, too, obviously. So I want to be able to pleasure everyone. Shorts are very easy to make. They only take a certain amount of time. So I just got to come up with some more ideas, and we'll be sure to be posting those. For sure. Okay. I just wanted to, you know, catch you guys up to date with some things. But yeah, I'm definitely very excited about some video ideas. And also, stay tuned for like a stream on building the golf course that we built this one time. On checking out the Sulfur Cube update, we did build a cool golf course, using the sulfur cube, and we're going to continue on to that as its own separate little building series, Um, and I'm very excited for that. We're going to be doing that this week. That doesn't mean we're going to stop it this week. We're going to start this series this week. So I'm really excited about that. I've been doing some tweaks here and there with the golf course off camera, and it's looking really cool. And I finally figured out on how a certain contraption worked to get the ball to the golf ball to the other area, the other hole or course. I finally figured out how to make that 100% guarantee to get to the other course, because it's like a little bit of a redstone thingamajig that basically just gets pushes the sulfur cube using like wind charges and pistons. But before I was using just pistons, and there was something happening to where it's like the sulfur cube was getting stuck or something like that. It's just like wasn't 100% working all the time. There was just like something weird happening to where like the sulfur cube was getting stuck in like the slime block that would make it launch, that the piston is pushing, and it didn't like move. Like it got like stuck in between the slime block somehow. I don't know. It was weird. So I compromised and I used a dispenser with a wind charge in there, and it goes way more faster than the slime block, and then it also works flawlessly, and there's no more issues because there's no more slime block, which means no more problem. So it is great. It's phenomenal. Works flawlessly. And I also started just like doing a little some more like decorating and a little bit more terraforming around some areas and stuff like that in the golf course. We have ourselves like all the redstone mostly covered up on the launching bay part of things for the ball. All that redstone there is all covered up mostly, so we don't have to worry about having that exposed anymore. And it's definitely looking really cool. The underside of this little bridge that goes to the next course is also themed. There's a little bit of like a sand bay there. What, is that the right thing? Sand bay? Yeah? Is that... No, sandbar. Sorry, sandbar. Sandbar. Where it's just like a little bit of a water source from the beach that... or from the shore that ended up creating just a little bit of a small water source. So yeah, that's really cool stuff being created. I'm very excited to continue with that project. It's definitely a really fun one, because I do actually really much love like building in that theme. It's definitely fun. It's a little bit of a theme that I'm familiar with building, because I've done somewhat building like that before with some stuff in Minecraft Hardcore Season 2. If you guys know what that is, be sure to check it out. I have a whole entire playlist of it. And I have like some builds inside of that world that are tropically. Mainly, they are all tropically, and they have these cool gradients just like this one. Cool sandy, beachy gradients just like this. Exactly like that. And that's just like my little bit of experience doing coastal stuff, and I like doing it. And I've made a few palm trees before. They're way more bigger than the ones we have in the golf course, but I figured out how to make ourselves a little bit of a simpler and smaller design of a palm tree, because the palm trees I was making were very large inside of a hardcore world. So I'm not doing that anymore. With how large they are. Oh, we have a little bit of extra. A little bit of extra here. Boom. There we go. Awesome. I'm gonna fly away now. Good boy. Ah, dang it. I've been really missing that jump recently. Oh, God. Alright. Yeah, so we need to fix that farm. We need to do a few chores around the area. Okay. I think this is complete. All the stone is complete. I think this is all done. Mm-hmm. Centered, centered, centered. Yeah. It's looking pretty good, chat. So now all we need to do... this is like the thing that's like nagging at me. Is... Okay, yeah, it's all even. It's all symmetrical. The only thing is it's not 100% a perfect circle. This part is not a full perfect circle. It's more like a somewhat of like an oval. It's kind of like maybe like a small egg. Like it's not 100% a circle. Hello, Enderman. So yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess, deal with that. It's okay. I mean, this thing is definitely not a circle, definitely a circle shape. The shape of our castle, the main, structure, the main base of it. So, yeah. Okay, let's see here. I think what we're gonna do is, I don't know, like, should I like continue making this a glass dome? Should I be making this a glass dome, chat, or should we be making this another layer, another level that we would just continue to go up and have multiple levels of the castle? Like, I feel like that should definitely be a thing. And honestly, if you were to do that, the other thing is that where's the beacon going to go up? Because that's gonna have to go through the center of it, the center of all these the floors that we would be building. It has to go all the way up through the ground, through everything. So that is the only issue that I have with like making these layers here, is that this beacon, it has to be able to go all the way through. There has to be a hole that goes all the way through all those layers. So like, what would we do exactly? I don't know. I think there could be possibly like some way we could do maybe like a spiral staircase or something. Something like that maybe that we have, and it goes around it. And maybe at the top of like the level or the floor is my bedroom, and we change this room. Been thinking about this. Change this room, and we completely make a whole entire new like spot that's protruding out of here, and it comes out like this. Maybe like the roof starts like right here, and it comes out like this, and it is the throne room. It's just the hallway that you'd walk down, and then there would be a few chairs or stuff like that. If you want to have like a meeting of sorts, and then you'd have the throne in the center or center back wall, all the way in the back of the wall, and then some banners on the walls. So yeah, like I 100% I'm really excited to start in this interior. I think it's gonna make this thing all come together. But I think what we're going to do, Chad, is um give me a second. Let me look at my photos that we have to go over here. So okay. Um so the photos I'm looking at right now is just all the photos of our wonderful roof. I'm just making sure there's okay, some room here. So I think this is 4 blocks in between. I think we have 4 blocks in between this part. Yeah, I think it's all 4 blocks all around. Okay. Um. Ah, I'm trying to like place a block just like right under it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Right there. That's all we need. 1 block. Boom. Bada boom. Okay. There we go. So we just have to go 1, 2, 4. Okay, that's 4 blocks out. And then we go 3, and then because this is where the big ol' um the blue glass dome would be going. Would be going. I'm not still like 100% sure on this. I don't think we should do this. I don't think we should use the dome anymore. I don't think we should. And I think we should proceed on this whole entire plan um of doing a really cool layered castle. So let's get all this in here. 3 blocks out. 2, 3. 3 again. And this is a corner block right there. 2, 3. Some of this is built wrong. All of this is built wrong, actually. Oh, wait. Is this built wrong? Okay, 3. Wait, I forgot. I'm outlining. And I'm doing this horribly wrong. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm doing this so wrong. Holy moly. Chat, this is horrible. Destroy all of this. All of this is gone. What am I doing, chat? Oh my god. Okay. 3 blocks. This is another 3 blocks this way. 3 blocks. Okay. There we go. Amazing. And this is the corner. And this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. There we go. Hit the corner again. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And that's the corner. 1, 2, 3. Three again. Three. Yep. Okay, we did it. We did it. Okay, awesome. So now we just fill all this in. And maybe this can be a little bit of a... We can use this whole entire glass dome template that we have, that we just did here. Because this is where the glass dome would have went. We're not going to build the glass dome anymore. Maybe this is going to be used for a little bit of a template of where we're going to place this spiral staircase. We got to get some of the stone blocks here. I think we can make a few more stacks. So yeah, we have some stone left. Okay. Someone's got to close that door, and it definitely has to be me, because there's no other player in here. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, I think this can be a little bit of a template for that. I need to, like, figure out a way to get some light up here. Ah, jeez. Okay, well, we don't have any light, so let me just go to sleep real quick, and then we can go continue this. I feel like I made it harder for myself to be able to do that now that I have a trap door in there. To, like, perfectly go into the water. What? Oh, I closed it. I was like, what? What was happening? What's happened? Alright. Let's glide on over. I'm definitely also really excited to get on with the zip line and how that's gonna look. I want to do a lot of shading and damage to it. Just like a little, or just not like damage, or damage. Just like a little bit of like, details of like the bricks, and everything like that. Like maybe placing some stairs or something like that to like make it like missing bricks or something like that. Or brick texture. But like, I don't want to go stone bricks, I don't think. I want to do maybe some sort of other brick or possibly stone. Like, I want to go unique on that build. I want to try to figure out what I want to do with that. Okay, we do not have enough stone. So let's head on over to the river. The river. And, get some more stone here. Where the heck is the beacon? What? Oh. I was like, this is not appearing. Like, what? What in the what? What? Die. Anyone remember that? That guy from Animaniacs? The donut dude? Freaking guy. Well, that is if you ever watched that show. Anyway. Alright, let's get some stone. Is this... Oh, that's a cave that I blocked off. Okay. We're gonna have to go this way. Oh my gosh, this is like so many obstructions that we have to like avoid. So many little just spots are just like obstructing our little mining area. That's alright. Ooh, our pickaxe is actually getting very low. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay attention to that a little bit. Yikes. How much stone do we have? Just, make sure if we need to stop or not, because holy, our pickaxe is low. Okay. This is all granite, so I'm just gonna toss that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Okay. That's all that. Okay. Andesite. Yeah, okay. I think this should be enough. I mean, it's not too much space we have left to fill in. It's really not. Man, look how awesome that base looks. Wow. I think it'll definitely look a lot better if we do get in a level 2, you know? Like that would look sick. For sure. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the pickaxe looks a little bit less red. Oh. Yeah, okay, it's because I have the whole entire thing to where, like, if you're not... Oh. That's why. I have the whole entire thing to where it's like it fades the hotbar a little bit, your HUD a little bit, when you're not, like, using it. Switching back and forth. So, when it does that little fade with the opacity, it's making the red, or the durability of the pickaxe look a little bit more red instead of orange. See? I just like turned like darker orange. It looks a little bit more red. I was like, hold up, did he just heal himself? Self-mending pickaxe is crazy. Imagine that. Come here, Mr. Piggy. I'm gonna get you after I finish the rest of this roof. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna be right down. Don't worry. This sword is literally going to slay you, bro. You're gonna turn into some pork chop. Some pork chops. Alright, pork chop. Good night. That's how you get some easy extra food. Ow. Alright, so that's the outline of the glass dome that we were going to build. So, where are we going to build the rest of the layers? Well, first, what we're going to do is we should probably make all that in stone. Second of all, what we should do is, I think, the rest of the stream probably has to be a little bit of gathering montage, you know? Because we don't have any more stone, obviously. We just use all of it because we have to keep them gathering more. We do have some cracked stone bricks. I'm not sure how much gravel we have. I think we have actually a decent amount of gravel. Tough, on the other hand, I think we don't have much of. We have andesite. We have we have tons of gravel. Absolute tons of gravel. And we do not have many bits of stone, tough, or acacia wood. My plan, I think, would be to continue this same gradient. The same gradient here. With this new layer. This new floor. And... I definitely got to do some cool stuff. I think we should probably have, like, a window that possibly goes from the center, like these 3 center blocks, and it's literally just a straight line that goes from across the whole entire wall. So it's just like a huge line that goes all the way from the bottom of the wall to the top. I think that would be a very cool window to put in here. And maybe, like, on these sides, because this is not the front, on these sides, we could put, like, circular windows. Just like how this one is. Ow. A circular window. Right here. Or more like an oval, but I think you get what I mean. I think that would be kind of cool. But okay. Enough yapping. Let's get on to business. Well, actually, I do need to get a few more rockets, because do not have very much in their inventory. There we go. All good. Alright, let's head on over here. Let's go grab ourselves some acacia wood. Chop down some trees. Okay, so we're just gonna, like, replant some of these, trees. Hopefully. I don't want this... Okay, we did do some of that here. Some. Oh, hello. Dinner. Yeah, we just gotta make sure we replant some of these, because I don't want this place to literally be looking like a plains biome. Because, it may have trees, but it's still pretty flat. You know, there's not really too much going on here. It's pretty barren. Alright, there we go. Chopping away. Okay, let me just, very fastly, grab our ender chest. We're gonna grab that. Do this. Do this. Boom. Okay, there we go. Got our bed. Don't gotta worry about that. We can go to sleep once, the sun sets. Which is like in 2 seconds, so... Well, it's already happened. Never mind. Because it's already on. Okay. Alright, let's collect some acacia wood. Get in the grind. Get on the grind. Y'all wanna have some cat stories be told? Some cat stories? Those are always fun, right? Here's a cat story number 1. My previous cat, Wicket, who sadly passed away last year, he was quite the adventurous cat, and parkoured on a lot of things. And basically, there's a part of her house in, like, the kitchen that's not necessarily all the way connected to the roof. So, like, there's a wall separating the kitchen and, like, the front room, if you can picture that in your head. And it's that wall that separates both of those rooms is not fully connected from the roof. And there's a little bit of just, like, area to where you can just, like, place some decor, basically. And our fridge is kind of like in that general area, and our cat Wicket was like, oh, okay, there's a little bit of a wall here that has no connectivity to the, you know, to the floor, or, oh my gosh, to the floor, to the ceiling. So naturally, that's a new surface to climb on. So this goofy cat decides to climb on there nearly every single night for his youngin years. Nearly every single night he would always climb up there, and there would always be paw prints that we would find of smear marks of paw prints on the fridge because he'd be jumping off from the fridge onto the counter or something, or like to get down. So it was so hilarious, but also kind of frightening because it was probably about like a 9-foot drop or like an 8-foot drop from the wall to the floor. It was like it was. I've had to guess it's like probably like a 9-foot drop. So, yeah. But still, he did that. One time he did, I think, miss like a jump and ended up accidentally falling all the way down from the wall to the floor, and I think he did get a little bit of a limp. Which ended up healing. But, yeah. Bro was a parkour demon. Luckily, our new cat, Obi, has not figured out that, and has not done any weird parkour things like that. Just in the norm, on top of the the tables and stuff like that. So, luckily, he has not found that out. Because that would suck. Then we have to deal with this idiot climbing walls. Like Spider-Man. I think you knew what I mean. Not Spider-Man. Like, on the sides of walls, but... Yeah. Bro was crazy. One time there's actually... Okay, let's see if you guys can picture this in your head. So, like I just said, there's that little wall that barely connects to the ceiling. That's separating like the front room, from the kitchen. Well, there's also a little segment of that wall that protrudes forward or a little bit or whatever. That is neighboring the fridge, and that part there, our cat Wicket would jump from there to basically a little cubby, basically, that runs all the way from where like that wall is to the other side of a new wall, at least like a 5 or 4, like 5 feet in between like the wall and the cubby. So it's like a 5-foot jump, and he would like go from there to the cubby. And when he got older, he tried to do that again. And this cubby like stretches all the way from there to like the living room or whatever. And he would do that again when he's older. He did that, and he ended up getting stuck up there because bro was like, I ain't making that. And he ended up like starting meowing, and luckily I was up because it was like a little late. Luckily I was up and heard him meowing. I was like, what is bro meowing about? And literally ended up freaking being like a firefighter, and took a blanket and spread it out like it was a trampoline or something, like a net to hold him and brace his impact. And literally, bro trusted it and went into the blanket, jumped into it from if I had to guess of how high that was, it's like 8 feet, 8 feet or something like that, 9 feet maybe. So yeah, he did it. That was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Crazy times. For sure. Luckily, Obi hasn't done as crazy things like that, but he has been kind of destructive this week and destroyed a vase. So that's wonderful. Because bro was trying to freaking eat a plant. How is there even a Skelly here? How are you even here? I don't see a dark spot. This is not zero. Where did bro come from? Alright. At 3 stacks of acacia, that ain't too bad. I'm just gonna get these last 2 trees here. Maybe this should be enough. This should not be... Or should not be enough. Should be enough. Hopefully. Alright. Let's fly on over. Woo! Where is, the sulfur cube? Where's this guy at? Oh, he's over here. Okay. You guys want to see this wonderful machine that we built here? Not too long ago. A few days ago, we built this awesome freaking monorail system. Basically, it's like a monorail or zip line, whatever you want to call it. I call it a zip line, but it's literally a sulfur cube monorail or zip line that just literally can get you one place to another. It's pretty awesome. It's gonna use an ice sulfur cube on ice road, and needs to stay able to go all the way across. Yes, it does slow down a little bit if you're going very far distance, but it saves rockets, and it's also a cool scenic view, you know? But we will definitely be, making this a cool build eventually, making this into a cool build. I'm really starting to try to brainstorm on what we need to do and what we will be doing to get this build to be looking nice and cool. But we just gotta move this guy all the way to the end here because he needs to be reset back to his original position. Oh god, he's so fast! Oh god, there we go. Go, go, go! Yeah, oh, also just to warn you guys, don't hit the sulfur cube with a sword that has fire aspect. Don't do that. It will burn and die. A normal sword, it's great. There's nothing will happen to it. Just don't use fire aspect and you'll be fine. But if the case is with the fire aspect, you're kind of screwed. He's cooked. Literally. Okay, well let's deposit our acacia gathering. Our little acacia that we got here. Boop 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 doop boop doop 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 boop boop. There we go. Awesome. Yep, I'm gonna kill you. Any more creepers? No, there's not. Not anywhere near my bed, at least. Okay. Don't want... Oh my god! Nowhere near my bed, at least. There goes my bed. Oh, it's fine. Never mind. Yay! It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh. Creepers, creepers, creepers. Always blowing stuff up. That ain't sound like a chicken, chat, bro. That's not a chicken, bro. Those new sounds are very weird. For most of the animals. Not gonna lie. Also, cows, holy mother of God, they are so loud now with some of the sound effects. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That's the guy that I saw earlier. That was like not too far. No, no, it's not the guy I saw earlier because that's the guy I shot. Dude, what the heck? Who? What? Who? What? Why? Why are you there? I don't understand. Do not understand. Okay, well, I don't think there should be any more mobs spawning there. I think it's okay. Instead of that hole. It's all one block. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Place that in there. So yeah, we got a decent amount of acacia. Any other things we need? I mean, other than the stone. We need tough. Okay. I think what we could probably get done here is we probably can heal up our pickaxe and stuff like that. Oh, you know what we can get, actually? We can get ourselves some... Okay, I know what we can do. So we're not being a little bit boring and just killing Endermen. We can chop down some spruce because we'll probably be using spruce for our roof, and we already have some trees growing here, so chop down these trees. All right, and I do have that happy ass there because I'm trying to remind myself that I need to build something for it. I need to build some sort of compartment or area for him to be put inside of. I definitely want to do some sort of like I don't know, airport. I don't know, just like some sort of area for him to be in. Little compartment, his own little home. Or hangar, something like that. See what I'm talking about with the cows? They're so freaking loud. Specifically that sound effect, oh my gosh, so loud. There's another one that's also loud too. It makes cows a little bit more, it's like way more annoying. Like they're never really annoying mob or anything. But now they're just annoying because holy crap, they were so loud now. With that sound effect. So loud. That's on 60 or 50% volume, by the way. I think. Or is that... Wait, do I have that for monsters or do I have that for mobs? Is that for hostile mobs? Video, audio, sound, blocks, hostile mobs. No, friendly mobs are at 100%. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. Pretty darn loud. Alright, let's plant down some more saplings here. Grab some of this bone meal. Do. There we go. If you're wondering why that's there, that's because we will use that every single time we fill up on roses and our Iron Man farm? What? Iron farm. What in the world? Iron Man farm. Bro, what? That's crazy. Speaking of Iron Man, I'm curious if Iron Man will if there'll ever be like a variant of Iron Man in Avengers Doomsday that is still Robert Downey Jr. I mean, I don't know if he'd still be Iron Man or it would just be like someone else playing him. Because I know it's like going to the whole entire multiverse type stuff, you know? So I'm curious how that's gonna work. Very curious. Also, I'm excited to see like Thor back in action because it seems like he's gonna have a rough time with things. I recently saw a post that like he's gonna have a lot of loss in Avengers Doomsday. I'm like, I don't even know really what to believe because people can be spreading false news about stuff. So I don't know, but it's still cool, even if it's false because you start theorizing and stuff like that. Same thing with all the Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff. I'm very excited for that. I'm very curious what the heck they're gonna do. Like, I'm so confused, like, on the factor of, like, are we gonna do Man-Spider? Are we gonna do Venom? What's happening here? Because Peter is obviously going through something that's making him lose control. I don't know if that's, like, him turning to Man-Spider, or is that him having Venom-related things happen to him? I don't know. Because the symptoms he's having could be both. Literally. Literally. I mean, his eyes are turning black. Venom is a black symbiote, so, like, and also the symbiote gives you natural webs. So, it could be either one. It could be either one. But, like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Main Spider would be kind of crazy, though, because that would be kind of creepy, right? That'd be pretty creepy. Okay, well, I think we definitely have a lot, an absolute ton of wood here. So, we can deposit this. Into our shulker boxes. Alright. There we go. I'm not going to be, Oh, hello, cow. Bop! I'm not going to be needing any saplings over here. I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, we're definitely going to put those back in our storage room, back at the base. I'm so excited to have an actual storage room that's actually would be able to hold everything. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. Just be able to not have to worry about overloading everything and not having to worry about that. It's just going to be a great feeling. But at the same time, holy mother of God, we're going to need so much wood. We're going to need so much wood to be able to make all the chests. So much wood. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna put what we got. What we got here. Alright. Alright, chat. Let's just head over here. Kind of review what we did. So yeah, we got ourselves the whole entire roof constructed and complete. I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. And kind of messed up than the placement of where this is. Oh my gosh. This is off center. This is completely off center. Well, that's from future me to handle. Okay, awesome. So, we built this. This is really awesome. I gotta fix this whole entire hole here because I made it way off center. So that's gonna be awesome to do off camera. But I'm very happy on how this came out. This is definitely gonna be a really cool build. I now have planned to actually make some more floors here, so that's going to be cool. We just did a little bit of a gathering session to get some extra resources for that build. And yeah, so I'm very excited to get that done. I'm gonna have to mock that up in creative mode. I'm not sure we're gonna build it on stream, the whole entire, multi-level castle. I'm not sure we're gonna build it on stream. I think we may end up doing that on video format. Um, but yeah, that is pretty sick stuff. I'm very happy we got this all done today. So, well, that being said, I think tomorrow is going to be the first day of working on the golf course. And you know what? Screw it. For the guys who are here, all you guys in chat, um, let's just really quick go into here. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of sneak peek of what we did to this thing, to the world so far. Excuse me. So we have this little wall here that is kind of blocking out all the stuff that's super flat. I think there eventually will be a themed area that is just gonna connect it all in a loop. Eventually, the 9 holes that we'll have, it's all gonna connect up eventually and lead to here, and that's where you're gonna drop off your balls into the abyss of nothingness so that they die. And actually, you know what? You know what I just thought of is that I think you can just literally just put a chest next to the hole, make it a normal hole. You just put a chest next to it, and then you just put the sulfur cube back in the bucket. The only thing is you're gonna have to literally take shears. Okay, so literally you have to be a bucket with shears and a chest with shears and a bucket inside of it, so you can take the oh my gosh, there you go, the coral block. I almost said coarse block, like that block. I don't know why, like coarse dirt. So you're gonna have to take the coral out of the sulfur cube, and you have to collect them and then put them back in the chest. But anyway, this is all the stuff we did here. We did some adjustments to the terraforming on this spot so that it reaches further for your eyesight. And we also added some flowers on there. It looks really great. We added another palm tree here. We added some more terraforming all the way around here. And we got done this little, what do you call it? Sandbar? Sandbar? Is that right? I think so. Which is looking pretty cool. Just a very small one that, you know, is going around showing just underneath this, going right underneath here. I feel like this this oak wood part needs to be spread out a little bit more. Be a little bit more dominant. It's just showing the gradient of like the sand from dirt. Anyway, but yeah, I'm very happy on how this is coming out. We also have some more terraforming that's covering up all the redstone underneath here. It's kind of just wool basically because we have to kind of hide it away from the skulk that's there. And then we're eventually gonna get all this covered up. It's not fully covered up yet, but it's still working great. I don't think we need these chests anymore. I think, but we'll keep them just in case. And then if we can get, let me see if we can get this guy over here so we can just, show you guys how this looks now with, everything looking a little bit nicer. So let's just get this guy in here. Yep. Oh yeah, I also completely did this place a little bit of refresh. You know, we got ourselves the place actually looking to theme with the wall being all stone and everything. Made it look like a little bit of a cave. You know, I can't really make it literally look like a cave because there's redstone everywhere, so I can't spread this thing out, but and make room. But you just get the thing in the launcher, you hit the button, let's just play as a player. You're going across, whoop de doop doo, and there it is. Just in time, and then you just punch it against the wall so you can come right and play. And there you go. All up and ready for you to make your next putt on the next course. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for all this. We'll be doing a stream about this tomorrow. And I think we'll be making some shorts and stuff like that off of this. And then once we have this whole entire course done, the whole entire mini golf course, period, all of it done, I think we'll be having a awesome video going over the whole thing. For sure. So yeah, with all that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I did too. I had definitely, it was a little bit of a tedious job to get some of this stuff done, but it was definitely fun, and I'm very happy on how the Mega Base turned out with everything on the roof finally being complete. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 8 p.m. as usual, and peace out, guys. See you guys tomorrow.